All right, we got another project going on. So over here is, see those pieces down there. One is the base plate, one is going to be the top plate. These right here are going to be my studs, and from the wall to right here measure 8 feet. So I'm using the wall and the tile to figure out where to cut my studs. There, that's my 8 feet right there. But that metal studs have been in use in home building for over 100 years, with its use getting introduced to the world via North America and European countries. It got introduced back in the time of 1850 with its use in residential construction and homes. Residential is home construction, and commercial construction. It has increased significantly since the introduction in 1850. It's specifically made from coal frame steel, which was used in the 20th century. So metal studs appear in residential building, but took flight in commercial construction. So it took flight in commercial construction. That's going to be my saw for today, my snips. Hydrate, and we're using the drill to run the screws, attach the studs together, the studs, base plate and top plate. So like I said, it took off in commercial construction. Then after that, it so slowly made its way into residential construction. With it being used in USA, England, structure starting in 1850s again. So steel commercial framing emerged with the Royal Insurance Building in Liverpool, England, erected in the year 1896 and completed roughly 1903. It's one of the largest and most prominent example of metal studs being used in an industrial building, which, as we all know, was in the UK. There, I'm using the towel as my guide to make my cut. Using the towel as a guide to make my cut. To make them have equal measurements, I'm going to use this as my guide. As you can see, I got 4 of them cut. I'm about to make another cut. I'm using 7 studs. I think we as a society, as a nation, we need to push to basically get all sawmills and lumberyard to partake in the planting and repopulating of hardwoods in the great nation of Belize, in an effort to preserve timber for the future. So I'm using the grout line there and the grout line along the studs to help keep it square. Just knocked off my first 7 for my first wall. About to do my next wall. You can schedule your vacation to enjoy summer season in Belize. You can also schedule your vacation for the September celebration as well. I moved it in here so that I can cut my studs and then he can start screwing up, building the wall. Getting ready to run screws and build our wall. So cool. Form steel framing. Metal still has roots in the mid 19th century. Widespread use of the metal stud took part or set the foundation in 19th and 20th century. Alright, we got the base plate all secured and screwed in on one section. We're tightening up the joint over there. There's a joint over there. In Mesopotamia, they did utilize arches and other ancient construction techniques. There you have it. Arches are old technique. A hummingbird flew by just now too. I switched the joint. I switch it, put the joint on this side. Got a joint over there. You gotta straighten up your studs and your joints. You don't want them to fall in the same area unless you're really good at what you're doing. Then you can do that. I got the skills where I could put my joints right next to each other. This is for demonstration purposes. So the ancient Mesopotamians used arches and other modern day construction techniques that's in still use today. They employ arches in gateways, entrance, underground drainage system. Mesopotamians also developed and used arches as structural element for decorative purposes. Arches in Mesopotamia was used in early dynastic period 2900 to 2350 BC. The Romans were one of the first civilizations to use arches in a variety of ways for structural purpose and utilitarian purposes as well. Arches were also used by Egyptians, Mesopotamian, Byzantine, Romans, influenced by Etruscans. Etruscans was a modern, old, ancient section or civilization that lived in a part of Italy. The Romans observed their culture and society. Getting around, this is the first one we got to take care of. So the Etruscans, they used arches on large-scale construction projects. Architecture began 900 BC to 27 BC. The Etruscans were considered great builders via using stones, wood, and other materials. They were also absorbed into the Roman Empire. Africa out and about today. Africans or African civilizations utilize arches as well in their architecture and building techniques. Do work for like, shares, comments. Also remember to subscribe to the channel. If you think I missed something, feel free to correct me in the comments as well. or you can add into what I am also saying via comments as well. So arches weren't ubiquitous as in other parts of the world. That's stating in Africa, but the Africans were due known to giving us the horseshoe arches. Right in front of this tent right here down there, there's a massive bump in the street. They need to deal with that. People are constantly stubbing their toes and into it, and it even caused the elderly lady to fall today. So the African kingdoms of Aksum and rock cut architecture of Namibia demonstrate the use of arches in ancient Africa. The Aksum flourished between 1st and 13th centuries. Flourished in the 1st and 13th centuries with the archwork. It's also known to be dated and in use in the 4th century as well in Africa. So some of that you got to believe the architectural influence from India as well. So it states that some of the arches in Africa was influenced based on the fact that the Indian society was trading with Africa, and they had a major trade route or routes between Namibia, which date back to 3,700 and extend to 3,250 BCE. I already have the studs and the base plate for this section cut. There we have it, cut with precision. We don't even have to use anchor bolts or screws or nails to anchor to the wall or the floors.